Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself again. My name is Randy Rifiko Ramadhani. I am from Desain Komunikasi Visual Class B dengan NIM 2202520. In this video, I want to continue from my last topic, which is a ambulance that crashed through a red light and ended up crashing a road biker and ended up killing it. And today's topic is also the same, where last time I talked about the classification of 3 comments that is considered in the post. In this video, I want to talk about one that to me myself I'm interested, and I want to talk about it, and I just really wanted to talk about the context of the comment. And so the comment that I want to talk about came from the beautiful user of Instagram. He had an experience that he was once a volunteer of a natural disaster, so he basically a helper of the casualties of natural disaster. And one day he follows a ambulance, but suddenly the driver turns on the siren for no reason, because at the time there is no emergency, there is no patients, and the ambulance is also empty, and he just misused the advantage of ambulance, because apparently when the siren is on, a lot of people have to, the cars that are in front have to move the way, so gives the road for the ambulance to go through. And the driver the commentator assuming that the driver just wants to use the advantage of that. And it's just really sad because there's a lot of people on the roads just trying to move out, just trying to move out the cars, give the space and give the road to the ambulance, while in reality there's no one. There's no emergency, there's no people in there, and it's just an empty ambulance that's just trying to go somewhere. And this is a perfect example of why we need to, kind of fix the image of ambulance, because, people, this is not once that I heard this happens, every videos on social media that talks about ambulance and ambulance dashcam always have these comments of just ambulance driver just use the advantage of their power to just go through traffic. So and just because all of this, it might lead to trust issue of people, like, well, there might be like a traffic happening, and then all of a sudden there's an ambulance that actually needed an emergency, it has a patient, or it's trying to go somewhere that is really on an emergency, and just because all of the people have trust issue, they just it's just maybe just a driver that just doesn't want it to go through traffic, but in reality it needed it's an emergency, and it could cause a casualties of people, it might kill someone because the ambulance can't go to places on time, just because a lot of people won't give way, won't give space for the ambulance to go through. And there's one example of why we needed to actually have a good driver, a good ambulance driver that know what he's doing, knows the procedure, knows the law, knows the rule, and just in general be a very good ambulance driver. Because a lot of the ambulance drivers, just because they can use the advantage of siren, they're arrogant, they're very greedy of it, and they just ended up misusing the siren and leading to people being trust issue of an ambulance. And like the post, just because the ambulance speeding ended up killing people, which is where ambulance supposed to save people. And I think it's just really bad if you think about it. But still, guys, just in case, I know it sometimes can be nasty that there's these drivers, and you don't know the difference between the actual driver that has a patient or the driver that's just being a bum. But I have a little tips for just give the road to them, because you never know if it's emergency or not. But you know, you always think that if an ambulance turn on a siren, it's an emergency, I think, because that's the best way. I mean, if you don't get them, if you have also a trust issue, you might kill someone. You know, you might stalling the ambulance to go somewhere that is emergency, maybe. In conclusion, yeah, we need to fix the image. We need to kind of restore the image of ambulance. The ambulance is the one of the most key main of roads. You know, the priority of main roads. And yeah, that is all from me. And thank you for watching this video. I hope this video can make you feel better or just have a good information, for you guys. Thank you. That's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.